What is good, gamers, and welcome back to another video. And man, what an Xbox game showcase that was. Just 2 days after the game showcase, and it's still fresh in my memory. Yo, like I said in my part 1 and part 2 prediction videos, Xbox had to come swinging for the fence. They needed a home run. They needed a solid W. They needed to knock our socks off. And I think with this showcase, Xbox might have just achieved that goal. Now, listen, I know a lot of Sony ponies are gonna be hating. They're gonna be hating. They're gonna be saying, "Oh, the showcase was this and that." Each to their own, my guy. Like I said in one of my previous video, Spider-Man 2 was perfect. It was great. It's great for the PlayStation community. It's great for gamers as a whole who loves every platform: PC, PlayStation, Xbox. But this was for Xbox. This was a solid win. And I gotta say, Xbox did a complete 180 or 360 based on my predictions, especially my part 2 predictions. But without further ado, let's get talking about that Xbox showcase. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so this discussion is only going to be about the first hour of the showcase. This is excluding the Starfield Direct part, which was about 45 minutes long. I have a reaction discussion video of that on my channel. You can check it here. That video, Starfield Direct was amazing. In of itself, it was amazing. That is the answer that Xbox needed, and the game is looking great. On September 6th, we will actually have our hands on the game, and we will be playing it, and we will be experiencing the vast universe that Bethesda has created there. But I wanted to discuss the first hour of that Xbox showcase, and man, wow. Like I said, my part 2 prediction video, none of that was here. Xbox did a complete 360. They introduced new IP. They only went back to certain IP that they revealed last year. But yeah, and I said, first of all, let's get it out there. I said I would eat my words because I predicted in my last prediction video that Xbox will not reveal anything on Fable. Wow, was I wrong? Xbox came swinging with the bat. First reveal was Fable, and man, it looked good. It looks like a completely revamped franchise where they're going strong in with the fairy tale, like we saw with the whole Thumbelino, I don't know what you call Thumbelino, I don't know. So they're going heavy with the fairy tale aspects of the game, and it looks awesome. There was a caption saying it's in-game footage, and I think there were certain aspects of it that looked like it was a particular gameplay without the HUD, right? Especially where Dave is busy chasing the character around his household. That looked like samples of gameplay. But man, if the game's graphics look like that, we are in for a treat. Now, we got no reveal date. We just got 2024. So hopefully in the next couple of months or the beginning of next year, we will get a new gameplay trailer with probably a release date. I'm thinking they'll save it for the next showcase. We'll give an actual reveal date, so it will probably release September, October, around the same time that Starfield and that is releasing for next year. Yeah, around the same time that Starfield's releasing for this year, Fable will release next year for Xbox. And then we had another one, which was South of Midnight. This game looked pretty cool. The art style looks quite unique, and this looked very interesting. There was monsters. It's kind of a dark theme to it. I hope that the game actually maintains that art style throughout the gameplay. That one also said in-game footage, though we didn't actually see gameplay there. We also got a date of 2024. So yeah, that seems like great new IP. It caught my interest, but I hope that the game actually maintains that art style, and I'm hoping to see more of that. I think we had in the opening of the show, we had Ubisoft's Star Wars Outlaws, and I think this was a smart move by Ubisoft to showcase it there, the CGI trailer, because their showcase took it took place yesterday, day after the Xbox showcase, so it got people interested in actually seeing what they have planned. And I mean, more Star Wars content is great for everyone, and this game looks good. And listen, Ubisoft does great open world games. Hate them or love them, they do great open world games. Even though the story themselves might not be great, but their world building is great. So that is one to look out for as well. I'm going to do a reaction video that I still need to watch the actual gameplay reveal of that at the Ubisoft showcase, which I have not watched yet. But yeah, there was quite a strong intro that Xbox had going there. And I must say, it was a great one. That Fable trailer hooked me to the show. And I think that, if I'm being honest, I think this show won the showcase for this weekend. It was better than the PlayStation showcase. It was much better than the Summer Game Fest showcase. So to me, Xbox, out of the three, Xbox won the showcase. And it is a W that they sorely needed. Then we're going on, we saw various new games. We saw 33 Immortals. We sort of had that Hades Diablo style with 33 player co-op, which is going to be so awesome for fellow streamers and content creators. I hope this game has Twitch integrations and things like that, because streamers could pull off some crazy things with that game. So that is something that we'll be talking more about, I hope, at the Xbox Extended Showcase, which is happening later tonight or today. So that is something we're going to look forward to there. Then we had Persona 3 Remake. We had Persona Tactics that's coming this year. Persona Remake 3, which is coming early 2024. So there was a lot of games that were revealed that dates were set for 2024. We didn't get actual dates. Now, like I said in my part 1 prediction video, the 3 main games I wanted to see was gameplay for Avowed, gameplay for Hellblade, Senua's Blade 2, and Indiana Jones. Unfortunately, there was no reveal for Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones was not even mentioned. I hope by the Extended Showcase they maybe mention something about it. Who knows? But yeah, unfortunately that game was not shown. Maybe there wasn't anything ready. Probably the developers had nothing ready for it, which is fine. If the game needs more cooking, let it cook. But we did get Avowed gameplay, and we did get Senua's Blade Part 2. With Avowed, very interesting, very, very, very interesting, but I have to be brutally honest here. Avowed's gameplay looks interesting, the world building looks great, the colors are there, the vivid, it's a first person RPG with, you do these spell casts with the hands and everything. It looks great, but to be honest, the graphics of this game, the graphical aspect of this game was very underwhelming, in my opinion. Now, I know Obsidian, they do great RPGs. I loved Outer Worlds. I know Outer Worlds 2 is coming down the line. I cannot wait for it. This is the next big RPG, and this is going to be one of Xbox's next big AAA titles for next year. But yeah, graphically the game was underwhelming. But I know it's not always about graphics. If the story, the content, the wild things they put in the game is great, it can be a fantastic game. It's still early though, so there could be some graphical changes down the line. There could be modifications to the graphics and gameplay mechanics, things like, who knows. But unfortunately we didn't get an actual reveal date. It just said coming 2024, so I expect this game to release around about the first quarter or second quarter of 2024. That is sad that I wanted an actual release date, but yeah. The same with Hellblade 2. We got another sort of cinematic in-game trailer of this game. There was a small piece of gameplay. And I must say, this gameplay looks beautiful. It's amazing. The graphical content, this game really puts to test the power of the Series X. Not just that, the sound design of this game is amazing. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it with headphones. It is so great. And this is going to be one kick-ass psycho horror thriller action adventure game. Yeah, but here again, so the actress came and she spoke about, she She did the introduction. She said that they wrapped up the filming for this game. However, I am sad again here that we were not able to see more gameplay. I was hoping that for this game that's been so long in development, we would have seen flashbacks of different maps. Where they do that montage of the different maps that they do in games and that, or seeing gameplay of how the cat is playing a specific portion of the campaign. We didn't see that, which is unfortunate. But what we saw does look great, and the sound is, I'm telling you, it's perfection. So 2024, I'm assuming that will come end of 2024. Who knows? We have to wait and watch this. We have to wait and watch. But yeah, that was my gripe with the showcase, is that they said they're not going to show CGI trailers. And therefore, I was expecting to see more gameplay elements of the games. We did see gameplay, but not as much as I was expecting. And the release dates were all over the place. We just saw 2024, coming 2024, early 2024. We weren't given specific dates. So that was a bit disappointing. It's minor, but I mean, we've got a lot of content coming this year still. And let's get into that. So then we did. So first of all, for Skyrim online players, we're getting Necron, the DLC expansion to Skyrim Online, end of June or July, as well as Sea of Thieves, the Legend of the Monkey, or Legend of the Monkey Island something, which will also be a free new to play story adventure that will be free on Game Pass. Yeah, and that's just another W. Everything they showed here, apart from Ubisoft Star Wars Outlaws and Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, will be on Game Pass day one. That includes Payday 3 will also be on Game Pass day one, which is incredible. We had games from Capcom, Path of the Goddess. We had some other third-party games that are all going to be day one on Game Pass. How crazy is that? Xbox are making the right moves, I gotta tell you. But for the rest of 2023, Xbox fans will be eating good. Because, like I said, we got Necrom, the expansion, Skyrim Online, for Skyrim. I keep on forgetting this game's name. For Skyrim, then we have Sea of Thieves. We have new story modes being added to what's it called? Overwatch 2 story missions and play modes there, and they are giving us perks, bundle perks, and skins for the heroes there, which you can unlock. I don't know who's still playing Overwatch 2, probably the Sweats. Then we have Just End, which is the new artsy kind of a climbing simulator game, which looks pretty cool. It's a beautiful game. That's coming sometime in 2023. Then, of course, we have Starfield, September 6. Mark the date on your calendars for the most ambitious RPG game out there, Space Odyssey. That's what I like to call it. It is the Space Odyssey that I've been waiting for. We have that, and then October 10th, we have Forza Motorsport, which will be coming on October 10th. So, yeah, there is quite a lot of games. There's quite there's quite a few things which us Xbox fans can sink our teeth into. Also, we got a yearly dose of Fallout 76 content, Atlantic City, which I think is a new expansion or DLC, which is also because I believe is coming soon this year still to Xbox Game Pass. Fact check me on that. But yeah, everything I predicted in part 2 of my prediction video did not happen. So we didn't get the release dates for games such as Flintlock, the Dawn of, what was that thing? The Dawn of Justice something? I can't get the name. Quite a few games that weren't revisited, such as Perfect Dark. I'm surprised Stalker 2 or 3 was not showcased here, because the developers on the official website as well they indicated that they are hoping for a 2023 release. So I'm surprised that game did not make a showing here. And yeah, like I said, I'm a bit disappointed that Indiana Jones made no showcasing here. Then another game that caught my eye was Clockwork Revolution. Man, this game looks great. This was a standout for me. This looks like a game that Arcane Studios would have made had they not been doing Redfall. We didn't get any reveal date on that. All it said was it will come in due time. So I'm expecting this game to release only 2025 or sometime. It's still in development, but man, does this game look epic. It's got this sort of steampunk vibe to it. It looks a lot like, for me, it reminds me a lot of Dishonored mixed with Bioshock Infinite, which I loved. So this is a game I will be keeping my eye on. Clockwork Revolution. There were a lot of other indie games such as Towerborn, that city building simulations. We have a new expansion for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is coming 2024. So yeah, there was a lot of surprising reveals at the showcase, and my word, the one I loved the most, which is not even an Xbox first party game, was Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty with my man Keanu there. Come on, Mr. Wick. Come on, you gotta love Keanu. The fact that Xbox was able to secure that official trailer release at the showcase is a W on itself. I know there's been going a lot of rumors around that PlayStation was buying CD Projekt Red, and man, I love CD Projekt Red because I'm a big Witcher fan. And even CD Projekt Red came out to say that that was not the case. PlayStation was not buying it, and I think this makes it more evident that they will remain an independent studio. But man, that Phantom Liberty looks great, and I can't wait to see CD Projekt Red's redemption arc with Cyberpunk following this DLC. So that is one to keep an eye out for, which is also releasing in September. Man, we gamers, we are going to have a feast for the rest of 2023. But yeah, that is, I think Xbox blew us away with the showcase. They had a lot of W's in there, except for Fallout 76, of course. And this is a part just from Starfield Direct. If you haven't watched Starfield Direct, go and watch that. It is 45 minutes of pure enjoyment. Man, it's going to be the actual space odyssey that we all have been waiting for. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, this showcase was a good one. It was a solid showcase. It wasn't the greatest. It was a solid showcase, and it gave Xbox the win which they sorely needed. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. That's my review of the showcase. I think it was great. Wait, I mean, let me just, not great. It was a solid showcase. Wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad showcase. It was a solid showcase, and Xbox blew me away with it. But with that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments. Did you think the showcase hit the nail on the head? Did it blow you away? Were you wowed? Did it underdeliver? Was it underwhelming for you? What are your thoughts on the future of Xbox? Do you think that the future for Xbox is looking bright? I think it is. I gotta admit it. I think it's looking bright for Xbox. Probably not for the Xbox console. I know we're getting a new Xbox Series S in carbon black with 1 terabyte storage increase. But yeah, for the Xbox ecosystem, it's looking great. And if you haven't been a part of it, now is the time to become a part of the Xbox ecosystem. I'm not saying to go and sell your PlayStation 5 or that. I mean, go get an Xbox Series S, or if you have a PC or that with a PlayStation, that become a part of the Xbox ecosystem, because the future is looking bright for the Xbox ecosystem. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. As always, Rampage out. Peace.